Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Today I'm going to show you some maternity clothes that I ordered from H&M. If you guys have seen some of my previous videos, then you might know that all I do is sew and I also thrift. To be honest, I haven't shopped fast fashion, I think since 2017. I try to choose more sustainable brands. That's what I like. I mean, I went through fashion school. I know a lot about quality, so that's something that I really care about. So just for reference, I'm 5'4", which technically would be considered petite, and because of that it is quite difficult for me to find clothes that fit me. If you have the same body type as I did before pregnancy, which would be considered hourglass, or maybe you're pear shaped, then you know that finding pants is very difficult. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been really shopping fast fashion. A lot of my friends that were pregnant told me that H&M has actually really good maternity section. So I placed not a huge order because I honestly am not going to be pregnant for that much longer. I ordered 5 items from H&M, and I thought today I'm going to do a little try on haul and show you how they look like. And I am personally very curious because, like I said, I haven't shopped fast fashion for years. Looking at their website, I've been very impressed. Just to go through the sizes, I decided to size up. Everybody told me that you're supposed to get your previous size in maternity clothes. However, I looked at their chart, and based on H&M chart, I am supposed to be size large right now. So what I did, I ordered everything in large, 4 things from maternity, and 1 pants I ordered size large, just normal pants, just to see the difference between linen pants from maternity and linen pants from normal section. I wanted to see how differently made they are. They should be different because maternity requires completely different pattern making than standard range. Let's try them on and see how they work. I'm going to start with jeans. I'm very curious about them because they look so good online. I've been trying to order jeans from H&M for so long, specifically maternity jeans, because they offer the design that doesn't have the band, and I really don't like the band. The thing about this specific model, it's always out of stock, and I've been wanting to order this one that I'm showing you now on screen, and it's been out of stock forever, and in this specific color, because I don't really wear gray jeans. I honestly have never really owned gray jeans. I like just a dark wash. These were the only ones that were available, and if they are too big or too small, I probably will have to return them, and I'm not sure if I'm going to order more because, again, they're always out of stock. But I will show you how they look like right now. I have very high hopes for those jeans, so we shall see. Okay, the jeans are on, and guess what? They are way too big. This is how they look like, and I really like the look of them. I love the baggy look. However, they're way too big, and I hate this because I specifically ordered this size because the size chart was telling me order large. They're always so inaccurate. That's what at least I've learned with different brands. Every time I try to go off the size that they recommend, it's always bad, but they fit really well. The construction is pretty good too. Besides the fact that they're too big and too long, which is to be expected with H&M because H&M uses very tall models. What I love about them is they are really nicely cut under the belly. They have a little shearing stitch right here, so it gives a little scrunch, but it doesn't hold it in place really well, and it's to be expected with such a thick fabric. But I see they have a little elastic inside of there, so let me try to adjust it and see if they will look a little bit better. Okay, so I adjusted the elastic inside, and it definitely helped. They sit a little bit better on my body, but I still think they are way too big. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to return them, and I'm going to try to order medium or small size. I wish I got smaller size. I'm not sure if medium or small would be better. I would actually assume maybe small because they have a lot of stretch in them. Okay, so those jeans are really nice. I think I like this way more than the jeans with the band. I know it depends on a person, but I think if you're pregnant, I would absolutely recommend getting them because they look really good. I'm gonna go now and try some linen pants. I'm gonna start with pregnancy. Okay, so the other pants that I ordered are Mama Loose Low Waist, and they are maternity. They are linen blend and they are in size large. So I think they're going to be probably too long for me as well, so I'll have to hem them. All right, let me try these on and I'll share my thoughts in a second. Okay, these are really nice. They are linen blend and they are maternity, like I said, so they're supposed to be lower waist. Obviously, on me, it doesn't really look as low waist because I am a little shorter. I'm 5'4", but they are really, really nice. And they will definitely need some hemming. Let me just fold the hem right now real quick. Okay, so these will have to be hemmed about 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches. And I think they are really, really nice. I honestly think I could have ordered smaller size. I don't think I had to go with the large one. But again, they are very, very comfortable. And I think I'm going to order another pair. I like how they sit under my belly. This is the highest I can move them, so they still below my belly button. I'm curious how different they will be from regular linen pants, if there will be any difference. So we shall see. Those pants will look way better on me once I hem them. Oftentimes when the hem is too long, you cannot fully assess the fit because oftentimes the problem with the fit is just they're too long and they just kind of end up looking funky. I really like those pants. I will definitely keep them and I might order more depending on how the other pair fits, because if the other regular linen pants fit the same way, then I'll order regular because I don't think I need maternity necessarily, but these are great. Highly, highly recommend. And I almost forgot about it. They are made out of viscose, linen, and cotton, which some people don't like blends. I don't mind them because of all this extra stuff that's added to them. They're not going to wrinkle as bad. So if you know linen, 100% linen wrinkles like crazy. And linen that's a blend usually doesn't wrinkle that much. Oh, and they also are a little bit see-through, not crazy, which is great. That's kind of normal for fabric that is linen, especially this weight. If it's thicker, then it's less see-through. But honestly, for warm weather, we don't really want thicker linen. So these are great. I'm definitely keeping them. Let's see how regular linen pants will compare to those ones. Oh, wow. This fabric feels so much nicer, actually. They were a little bit cheaper than the maternity, which makes sense. Maternity usually is a little bit more expensive, and they are linen blend as well, but they feel different. So it must be a different linen blend. Let's see what they are. They are 70% viscose and 30% linen, which makes sense because viscose is more drapey, it's also softer. I think they wrinkle a little bit more too, but we shall see. Okay, let's put them on. Wow, they look completely different. First of all, they are way softer. It's because they have more viscose and they don't have cotton. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like the look of pants over pregnant belly, but they are so much more comfortable than the other ones. And I think it's because of the fabric. The fabric's just way softer, less scratchier for sure, because the other one was way more scratchy, which again, I don't really care that much, but these ones are a little bit more comfortable. So if I wanted to wear them low waist, this is how they would look like. You can probably tell the difference. Maternity are so much better. Wow. I am shocked. So I am for sure going to return those pants because keeping the large size doesn't make any sense for me. I would probably wear them most postpartum than now, because postpartum I'm obviously going to be a little bit smaller. I think I'm going to return them, and in the future I'll order them in smaller size. But if you are not pregnant, then these are a little bit nicer. One more thing that I wanted to say. If you're somebody who is very picky about how the fabric feels against your body, then you will definitely prefer regular linen pants because, like I said, the maternity ones have completely different fabric composition, so they are way more scratchy, if it makes sense. They're a little bit more rough. But the regular ones, because of the amount of viscose that they have in them, they feel way softer, more drapey against the body. So some of you might prefer that, and I think they will be great postpartum pants, but I would order them in different size because large is just a little bit too big for me. Like I said, my regular size is small or extra small. So this is what I probably am going to do after I give birth. That's what I'm going to order. But yeah, I think maternity pants make total sense, especially in this weather. And now thinking about it, I might not even order jeans. I might just straight up go for linen because they're so much more comfortable. Okay, I'm going to show you two more things. I ordered the same thing twice in different color, which is t-shirt. It's a t-shirt that essentially is good for breastfeeding. So let's see what this is all about, and I'll tell you my thoughts in a second. Okay, so this is so not my style, but it's so comfortable. And I ordered size large, and it has this little thing here where you essentially can put the baby and breastfeed, which is great without anybody seeing anything. So that's pretty cool. I would say that size medium or small would probably look better on me. However, when I was purchasing it, I read the reviews and everybody said that this t-shirt is great. It just shrinks like crazy. So people said to size up 1 or 2 sizes. That's why I got large. I think it's great. I think it's great. I have the same one in in white. So I'm going to show it to you right now how it looks like. And I'm pretty sure it's 100% cotton. And this is the white one. And I can confirm they are 100% cotton. This t-shirt is slightly see-through in the back because it only has one layer, but it's not really see-through in the front because of two layers. So it's really good. I think if you're looking for a nursing t-shirt, this is a really good option. Based on reviews, size up because it's going to shrink in the dryer. I'm going to show you one more thing that I got the other day at the thrift store. I didn't think I'm going to find anything, but I found this dress, and it's not a maternity dress. It's just a bigger size dress that's kind of on the bias. And that's a little hack. If you are pregnant, then I would highly recommend that you buy clothes that are cut on a bias, because bias stretches with your body. So that's a cool hack. If you're looking for dresses, I would absolutely recommend that you buy dresses that are cut on a bias for pregnancy. You can even buy them in your size because, like I said, they will stretch with you. Let me show you how it looks like. Ta-da! This is how the dress looks like. I think it looks really good. Like I said, it's kind of on the bias, so it will stretch with me and it might shrink with me a little bit. It is 100% silk. The lining is polyester, which I hate because it defeats its purpose. If you didn't know, silk is very cooling. It's breathable. It's a natural fiber. It's pretty cool for summer. But polyester is complete opposite. So putting polyester and silk makes no sense to me whatsoever from like a designer's perspective. Obviously, from a brand's perspective, it makes sense because polyester is cheaper, so they're saving money. It's very interesting as well to me because the upper layer doesn't feel like silk at all. It feels like polyester. So I'm questioning this dress, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm questioning it. It says silk, but it doesn't feel like silk. The way to check it is to burn a little bit of the fabric and see how it burns. If it smells like hair, it's silk. If it creates like a ball, almost like a plastic ball, then it's polyester. So I'm curious about that outer layer because it doesn't feel like silk to me, but it says silk. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna burn it, but maybe one day if I decide to change it or alter it or just remake it into something else, I'll burn a little bit of it. And that's when I'll see if the brand is lying or not. So yeah, this is how the dress looks like. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if I could give one advice to any pregnant woman is buy maternity clothes early. They are so different than regular clothes, especially pants. I feel like with dresses, shirts, you can kind of get away with wearing larger sizes. But when it comes to maternity pants, they are so different. The front seam is way shorter and it doesn't go above the belly. Even if you decide to buy low rise from regular pants, that front seam will just not look as good as maternity pants. So that's one advice that I can give you. And actually, if I can give you another advice, is always shop your previous size, your pre-pregnancy size. I made a big mistake. I went for everything of the size chart, so I went larger instead of small, and I think I could have easily gone with small, maybe medium. So that's another advice that I have, and I would say H&M did a pretty good job, especially jeans. If you're looking for jeans without the band, definitely check H&M. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.